Hi everyone, it's Karen. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I know it's been a little bit, and I appreciate your patience because we are now done with my daughter's wedding. After canceling and rescheduling and then canceling and rescheduling, we finally did it, and she got married, and she was gorgeous. And I have some pics on my Facebook page. And I also have a page, it's called Scrap by Scrap We Craft. And if you would like to join us, we show projects that we've done, new material, give ideas, and help people. And if you're interested, leave me a comment and I will invite you. And I have it private because I have another group that is to sell stuff, and I've been getting men from a different country showing little girls, and very inappropriate, and thank God I have that private because they could have gotten on. And I contacted our police in my town, and they say there's nothing they can do about it. So anyway, now I try and keep most of the stuff private so that I can control, at least to my best ability, who goes where and who does what. So the wedding is over, and because of this crazy year and a half, her shower is actually in June, and then her reception will be in July or August. So we're just going backwards. But I was worried about the wedding being just, 15 or 16 of us, but it was fantastic. We rented out an inn, the whole thing. Nobody from the inn was working there, so basically we just had the whole place to ourselves, and it was amazing. She was beautiful, took my breath away, honestly, and I'm sure everyone says that about their kids, and they should, and she was. So anyway, today we are going to make this card, and for this card we are using, I just want to make sure I got the right ones. I keep my dies, I put them in these little packets from Stampin store, I think. I'll put a link down. But basically they're these plastic pouches. I take the dies off, I put them on the magnetic board that you buy through the same place, and I take the paper, and I put it here so I know where it's from and who it belongs to. And then I also keep the outside package in case I sell stuff when it retires, because we don't like to do projects with material that you can't get. So I usually, unless I fall unbelievably in love with a Stampin' die set, which I have, and I have some that I would never sell. So anyway, this is from Scallop Contour. So this is contour, and I forget what it's called. And also, let's see. So the dies that I'm using are from Quiet Meadow, which is this stamp set. Sorry. So with all of these dies from this stamp set, none of those dies cut this out or this out. I know, I can't explain it, but it's bizarre, but hey, whatever. Anyway, you can still stamp it and cut it out yourself. Not a big deal. Anyway, so I'm not using the stamp set. The only thing I am using is from Color and Contour, not using a stamp. I am, however, using their dies, which I love these. Love them. So we're using that just to show you a couple more. I'm sure you've seen these all. So this is Color and Contour, in the new catalog, which is coming. Well, you must have, if you have ordered from me, you've already got yours. If you didn't, please comment, leave a comment telling me that, and I will get it in your hot little hand. And if you're new to my little YouTube, I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate it. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to help you out and be your demonstrator. If you don't like me, then do not, because that wouldn't be, it'd be uncomfortable. It absolutely would. This is another one, hand penned, which we are using this gorgeous paper from that suite of stuff. What else did I get here? Prince and Princess, which I believe this is a Hostess. Yes, you can get this if you host a party. If you're interested in doing that, we do online, virtual parties, and it's little to no work on your end, except choose what you really want. And I also got this, which is also a Hostess, something you can get if you're a host or hostess. And I just love these, textures you can put behind things, which it took a long time for me to get over that, because I always felt like you had to have everything perfect, and why would you put little spots behind? I'm getting better. The other last one that I have is Flowers and Friendship, which is another cute one, and this comes with a punch to cut these guys out. Okay, so that's all some of the new fun stuff. If you could only see my table. It's a mess. All right, so I'm gonna move my water. See, like, there's nowhere to go here. It's completely packed. All right, so like I said, we're gonna use some of the dies. We are also going to be using, I thought we were going to use fresh freesia, but I think I put it away. No, I think this is it. This is fresh freesia, and this is the paper that we're going to use, which it will go, but I'm kind of leaning more towards Highland Heather as far as the purples go. So I think I'm going to use that, Highland Heather. I'm also going to use this, which is soft Succulent, as I knock one more thing over, and basic white is my other one. But I wanted to say about this paper, and this is from the hand penned suite, and I just wanted to show you that the hand penned stamps, first of all, are supposed to look like you kind of jotted it down, and then you can take any of these and pop them in the middle. So it's supposed to look like watercolor and all that fun kind of stuff. But the other thing about the paper, and it's not that this never happens, but sometimes it never happens, where you can use the back side matches perfectly with the front side. And I would be doing that, but it's just, I think, too busy to add too many prints. So we are going to stick with the solid. And then, like I said, I got a piece of the basic white, and that is to cut out. Okay, the other thing about the wedding are these nails. And although they look lovely, I can't do anything. I can't pick things up. It's driving me crazy. Actually, it's getting easier, but I'm not doing it all the time, so don't get used to gorgeous nails. So I'm gonna put you down, and we are gonna get started. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we are going to do a side fold open, not top to bottom, but side to side. So, let's see, this is where those nails are not working out. All right, so I am going to cut this paper, which is 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 by 4.25. 5.5. No, I'm going to score it at 4.25. I'm cutting it at 5.5, which is half of 11. So we get 2 cards out of every piece of paper we get 2 cards. Oh, I should score the middle. And then we're going to score it at 4 1/4 to get a nice little fold in the middle. I know there are some demonstrators that just fold it in half. It does not work for me. They just, yeah, it is so far from straight. It's not funny. Oh, I can show you. I'm also working on my little barn for my happy birthday chicks. And my sister is turning 60 this year, so I believe she's going to get this card. But like I say, it's not done. It's in the works. All right, so what I'm going to use the other part of our sage here, I'm going to put this to the side, is to, sorry, some car pulled up in my driveway. So if my dogs start barking, I apologize. All right, so on this one, I used, what did I use? I used this one, Tall Skinny Guy, and I used, what did I use? Oh, it's not here. Oh, I already took it off. We are using this guy, and I think we will use this other somewhat skinny guy on the other side. And that's all we might use a butterfly actually. I'm going to take both out and we'll see. And if we use it, we use it. If we don't, we don't. All right, so you can go here, and actually, why don't we do all of our cutting right now? So I'm going to use the biggest square out of this set. My son just left. And the biggest one, and then I'm going to use those 3 others. So for 2 days, I have been looking for my big man, my big boss, and could not find it anywhere. And my son has a habit of when we're not home, he likes to clean. And what that means is he puts things in boxes and then puts the boxes somewhere, and then you find them at some point. So, yeah, it was in my dining room, because where else would it go? Not behind me in my craft room. That'd be silly, because my craft room is a disaster. And I've been saying this for years, and I really thought that maybe the craft cleaning lady would come while I was away and clean my craft room, but that did not happen. I really, really prayed about it. Didn't happen. I guess, you know, there are a few more things more important to be praying about than the cleanliness of my craft room. Let's stick that over there. All right, so to do a thin die cut, we need our number 1 plate, our number 2 plate, and I'll turn him upside down, and number 3 plate. And then I'm going to put down my dies. Try and squeeze them over as much as possible. All right, and then this guy. I have not yet purchased the Baby Boss, mostly because I have I have 2 Anna Griffin small die cutting machines. I have I have 1 We Are Memory Keepers, small one, and a We Are Memory Keepers big one, die cutting machine. I have a Sizzix. I have my little Stampin' Up guy, and I have the Evolution. That's the We Are Memory Keepers. That might be it, but I have quite a few. Same thing with paper trimmers. I don't know why this is stuck way down here. And of course, I have no pin. So I don't exactly know why I have so many paper trimmers. Scoreboards is another thing I seem to collect. Oh, piece of, I'm gonna have to do this over because there's like a piece of glue there, which, you know, who needs glue there? I don't know why it's there. Maybe because it's on my die. All right, I think we got it. Let's just run this baby through one more time. So yeah, so I seem to be a collector of scoreboards, trimmers. Oh, I have two other, what do you call these, die cutting machines. And I got them way before Stampin' Up! Came out with their little one, but I have to say, it's amazing. I'll show it to you when I'm done, and I'm not trying to not sell Stampin' Up!, but it's perfect to bring to like a crop or a friend's house, or you don't have room on your table, any of those things. Oh, it's stuck again. Oh, it can't. It just doesn't take up any room at all. You don't need plates, and so I'll show that to you. I'm gonna put these here because I always lose them, even though I watch Sam at poodles.uk.co, something like that. Anyway, she always says, don't put it down, put it away. And she said that's what her mother always said. So she says it. And I say it's easy for her because her craft room is clean. Can't go by mine because to get to anything to put it away, I would risk myself bodily harm. Oh shoot, this isn't the right one I wanted. Oh, cut the wrong size. Well, we know we can save that for another time. Let's see if I can fit the one I want, which is this one. This is like the third time I've started to make a video today. It's just one of those really yucky days, and just my body does not do well on these days. So I said, oh, I'll wait till this afternoon. I'm sure that things will get better. I think it's worse. It's just rainy, and it's not that it's freezing cold, but it is damp and yucky. Yucky being the term. All right, one more time. See, and I could have done all this before, but I kind of like you to see how long it really does take to make a card. And if you start off with all your supplies ready, if you don't count that time, then it doesn't take any time at all. But if you add in that time, it's a little bit of time, but it's all right. All right. Oh, because you know what I don't have here is glue. Shoot. All right, I'm going to take 1 second, and I think I might know where glue could possibly be. So I'm still with you. Didn't leave you. I'm still here. I'm still here. Still here. I'm back. I bought this white glue a long time ago. It's from Gina K. And I just love the size of it. So I just refill it all the time. Pop that top off, which is looking kind of gnarly. Pop the top off and refill it. It's just a perfect size to glue. So in here is the green glue, which is not green. We just call it the green glue. And nobody knows why. I mean, the bottle has got green on it, but I don't know if that means it deserves a whole name. All right, I think the gunk is gone for a minute. We'll see, I guess. Okay, so clean them. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut again. I forgot. All right, so you and I need some of my sage. See, you're never prepared like you think you are, and you get out there ready to go, and I'm never prepared. Those there. I'm just gonna pop all these guys up here before they get mushed, because that would happen. What did I use for you? I used a stitched rectangle, which I have over here. I really can't wait till my craft room is clean. Like to actually just be able to open a drawer and take your glue out. I'm working on it. I'm just working on it. All right, what size did I use? That's the real question. And can I get it with my nails? Nope, I believe it's the second size down. Yep. These are another great thing. They come in so many sizes, and I'll list them down below. Oh, it's in backwards. I'll list them down below so that you can order them if you like. I have a host code that I'm almost ready to close out, so I'll leave that down there. And I'm gonna cut a piece off. Also, leave a comment. Like, do you think you need to watch as I cut paper and die cut? Or would you rather just have me put the card together? Just a little curiosity question. So, we need our little big boss again. And also, what do you guys think of the new in colors? I absolutely love them. My one thing is, and I think I've heard everybody say it, is we need a pretty baby little girl pink. And I think that when we get that, it's just gonna be amazing. So hopefully Stampin' Up! Will hear. They usually do hear what's going on and all that stuff. And they do listen, so you never know. All right, so as I'm also throwing more things down, I'm looking at the ribbon that I picked out, and it's the wrong one. I picked out the sage, what is it, soft sage. So, we'll deal with that later. All right. So let's get all our pieces, parts together here. Got this, and oh, we didn't cut this. And that's all right because it's right here. I can't wait to order everything I want. Well, you know, technically everything I want. Pretty much not everything I want. All right, so we are going to cut this at 5 1/4. So I'm going down 1/4. My base is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut 5 1/2 by 4. And that's wrong. So you will stay. And because I want my pattern to go straight up and down, I need to cut the 4 1/4 this way. Because I cut it this way, then I would have my flowers going sideways. Unless I did it that way, but then I couldn't because nothing would fit. But I will save that for the next time I'm going the other way. Okay, so we are going to cut it now at 4 because the card base is 4 1/4. So we're going down that 1/4 inch. And this way is going 5 1/4 because the card base is 5 1/2. And there's different, some people just like that little border and they go by 1/8, which I do sometimes. But mostly I think I do 1/4 inch instead of 1/8 inch. But like I say, that's me. And I have, don't know where my seal is, so we will be using this guy. Which, how many of you have tons of extra of the old tape runner? Because I do. I am a stocker-upper. I like to make sure that if we got trapped in our houses, and you think, oh, that would never happen, except it did. And guess who had plenty of tape runner? There was no worries at all. Okay, and when I did this, I actually cut it down the center. I didn't leave it whole and then put this. I don't know why I did, but I just split it down the middle, but maybe I will just leave it. All it really did different was show you a little bit more of the paper here. But let's do it a little different. Little butterfly, go home. Yeah, let's just go crazy. Oh, I'm sure I'm doing this on the wrong side. I did, but that's okay. Because we are handmade, not Hallmark. I heard someone say that. I'm like, oh, that's cute. But that's something that if you tell me, I'll say it all the time because it's in my head now all the time. And see how straight we can get it. And if you lightly put your paper down, you don't smush it, you can kind of sway it back and forth and tap it where you want it. It does work out like that. And then this guy will be going in the middle. I think I kind of like it like that then without the space. Personally, you can try it both ways. I'd love for you to copy this card and post it so that I could see it. That would be great. If you wanted to join our group, Scrap by Scrap We Craft, let me know, like I said, in the comment, and then post it there, because that's where we love to share stuff. Okay, so here are our little guys, and, oh, I gotta cut, I have to cut the little top. So I'm going to show you my other little die cutting machine, since we're cutting this little guy. So there's actually two. The first one I got because I thought it was cool, and it does like a 2.5 inch. It'll cut anything 2.5 inches or smaller. And then I got this guy, and it's called the Diamond Press. I believe this is called Diamond Press Marquee. And so all you need is this little plastic thing. That's all you need. And all you do is you take, I want to cut this flower and this flower in a different color. I believe we're going to do the Highland Heather. Clearly we do not need this giant piece. Cut that. So all you do, cut that, is you take your piece, you lay it on, you stick it in here, and that's it. And it'll cut everything, I think it's like 5 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just roll it through. And I only need the top, so I don't really have to go too far. And that's it. You cut it out. It's like amazingly perfect. What I should have done was just cut it on the end. But let's see. I'll cut the other one on here. And like I say, I got it before Stampin' Up made their little boss. And I just can't justify buying another die cutting machine, because that would be crazy, because I have so many. But anyway, that's it. That was the whole ordeal. So, like I say, Stampin' Up little boss guy, I would love to get him. Oh, I just dropped my flower. But I just can't. Because, you know, life goes on besides crafting. I know that that's a shock for everyone to hear, because I was shocked when I heard it. But yeah. So what we're going to do is just cut the stem off, because all we're looking for is just the little top of the flower. So I did 2 because I wanted to pop one up. And so cut that off. All right, so we've got that off. Gotta cut the little tail off of here. Okay, so we've got that's trash. And we've got this. And we've got you. We don't need you. This guy and this guy needs to be poked out a little, which I didn't bring my little pokey stick. Look at what these fingernails can do, though. Oh, actually, there's one. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right, get all the little pieces away. And I leave the pieces I'm going to cover on there. It just makes it easier to line it up so that I don't have to worry about if it's in the wrong spot or whatnot. Okay, and I put this on this side because there's trying to balance it. So because there's more on this side, I don't want that going right into the flower. See what I'm saying? Because if I put it on this side, it's got a lot bunched up right there. But if I put it on this side, all of that's bunched up near the middle here goes on the edge. And then this guy will go here in a little angle kind of thing. So I will take my green glue in a different bottle and stick, whoa, there you go. That's a lot of glue. See, and if I was smart, my little silicone mat that's over there that I brought out for this purpose, I would be using that. I'm just trying to get some off because I don't want it oozing all over the place. Oh, I'll use it on here. A little heavy-handed today, Karen. All right, so this is exactly why you should use a silicone mat. There we go. So, put you in the middle. Definitely lightly with the glue, very lightly. Okay. Gently, Karen, gently. That is the one thing about the green glue is you can get a very tiny fine dot with that in that bottle. And that is one thing I enjoy with it. This one, it's kind of like all or nothing. So, there we go. Stick this one this way. So try and get it bunched at the bottom, and then you can spray it out whichever way you want to go. And then we got this guy. It's like a little... Ew. There we go. It's a little better. And... oops. I don't know if you can hear my dogs. They're sitting on the bench beside me, snoring away. Because God forbid I do anything alone. And, you know, we left them home with the wedding. You would have thought we were gone for years. And it was a little bit ridiculous. I've gone to the dentist and left the dogs home, like with my son. It's not like they're alone. And literally, my gunner, who is a doxy, a dash hound, whatever you want to call him, literally sat in the kitchen and howled. Like, that's what happens when you don't leave your house for a year, I guess. All right, so we're going to stick that on there. And we're going to stick this. I'm sure there's a certain way it's supposed to go. And I believe that's it. Oops. And as I'm looking, we probably could cut out some more purple and dab it on there, just for the sake of doing something fun. Let's do that. Let's just stick it right in there. Oops. You move over. And just give it a little bit more color. That color never hurts anything. These scissors I bought, and I'm sure you've seen them. They're Guggenheim. They're on Facebook all the time, and I believe they're like $20, and they are amazing. Like, I'm not even kidding you. They're so amazing that the company, the ad, it says that if you don't like the scissors, that they will refund your money, let you keep the scissors, and they would also give you a different pair of scissors, dressmaker's scissors or something. And they're just amazing. They cut through things like, you know, and I used to have a pair of scissors for ribbon and one for paper and all that jazz, but I have just used these, and they are just as sharp as they were the first day that I used them. So I highly, highly, highly recommend them. All right, so we're just gonna pop off just a couple of these little flowers. You stay there. And it can't hurt to just add some more purple, because purple is a sign of happiness, I think. I think it's also the sign for fibromyalgia, which I have, and that's kind of not fun. But let's see, maybe this little guy here. Wait, where is that guy? What side are we? Oh, there we are. All right. So let's cut him off. And this one might be too close, but we'll try. Or maybe I'll just stick this one up here. Yeah, that'll be better. All right. So let's get back to the card we're making. And stick a few flowers on. So where my daughter got married was in Lenox, Mass. And the backyard was where she was going to get married. And the night before it rained, like that whole night. And when we got up the next morning, there was a little bit of sun, but basically it was still not nice out. And so my husband said to the wedding planner, he said, I don't want, my in-laws to walk down that hill. There was a really big hill in the backyard. And he said, my wife has ankle issues. The maid of honor just had hip surgery. We don't want to have to go down that hill. There was no steps. It was like grass. And it was like the hill that you would love to have growing up in your backyard to go sledding and just roll down and all those things that kids today don't really do. And they said, okay, or whatever. And they never changed it. So I held on to my son like as hard as I possibly could. And my ankles were wobbling everywhere. And then my parents went down, and my husband never saw that they didn't move the little arch until he came out with my daughter. And at that point, there was nothing that he could do. And it was just so ridiculous because there were, just a couple of us. My son actually married them, and then it was my parents and my husband and I and his parents and brother, and we just did not need to be down. The backyard was massive, and there was just no need of it because there was only a couple of us. But it all worked out. Nobody fell, and we got really nice pictures, and fun was had by all. And because we brought our own alcohol and the wedding was cut down by 200 people, the open bar cost went from $9,000 to $600. And it's like, what more can you ask? And I made the flowers for my daughter's wedding, and she wanted their wood flowers. We saw them at a bridal show, and she wanted them so bad. So I'm like, all right, we'll do that. I'll make the things. And well, I kind of left a few things a little bit longer than I should have, to the point where the morning of the wedding, I was in the other room making boutonnieres still. But it was fine. Everything got done. All right, I think that's good. What do you guys think? I could add a couple up here. I'll do that. And take this one little thing off. Yeah, it was really, really great. I highly recommend taking your wedding list and saying, really, who does need to be there? Because you'd be surprised at the amount of people that probably are happy they didn't have to go. But yeah, I know I keep talking about it because I feel like it's still happening. All right, so we're going to take a couple of dimensionals, and we're going to pop this guy up. possibly. I have so much glue on my fingers. All right. Let's take off the backs. I really do miss my hokey pokey stick right now. Oh. And I can see just a touch of the dimensional. Try and cut that out of there. And we're just going to pop that here. And that's that. And I also got these little bees, and I forget which suite they're in, but they're adorable. And they're flat, so it's not like you have the big fat that it's going to interrupt your mailing. It really is fine. I'm going to just add a little bit of dark Highland heather, just to give it a little bit of veins, or whatever you want to call what these would be, in the middle of the flowers. And pop them that way. Now on the first one I did, you can see that there are these little tiny bead looking things. And I got those, I don't know if you've ever heard of diamond painting. And it's kind of like painting by numbers, but with these little plastic beads. And you can send a photograph of someone, and they'll send it back to you, and you put the beads in the little spot that it tells you to. And anyway, so you always have extras because they give you a ton. And that's what those are. And I'm sorry I put something that you can't get, but you can, if you wanted, if you were so inclined as to want to put one of these guys, which are called the 21 to 23 in color jewels. So we could put a couple of purple or yellow, maybe yellow. Oh, I wish this was live so you guys could tell me. I'm gonna do a couple of the big purple ones. And I really wish I had my hokey pokey stick now. Or my little snips, one or the other. There's one. Two, and we'll do three because that's what I'm told you're supposed to do. There we go. So the only thing we're missing is ribbon, which I'm 99.9 million% sure that I put a couple away, and I'm sure one of them was the Frisia one, which is what that is, but I did, however, purchase the Highland Heather, which is a new ribbon that they put out, but it's kind of thick. But let's see. If it doesn't work, you can envision. Oh, I have the sage green. Oh, what to do, what to do. Let's see if I maybe got lazy and didn't put everything away. See, and this is exactly what happens, because I would leave this mess right here till later, till my husband, you know, was about home and would probably want some dinner on the table instead of crafting. But apparently I managed to put one color away, and it was the purple. But maybe we could just tie a little knot and see how that looks. This ribbon is so pretty. It's so light, and I don't know if you can see, but it glitters. Oh yeah, there you go. But it's so light. It's really nice. I wonder if it could make a bow, how it would look. Let's try. Okay, gonna go through the hole. Come on, here we go. Okay, things are looking a little off here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger and we can cut the difference. I do get stingy with ribbon. I don't know why. I just love it. And I think that's the problem. Because you know what? I'm stingy with paper and ribbon and my little beads, and I think we all are. I think we all just would love to buy the stuff and just decorate a room with it. All right, let's see how this will look. Oh, that's not bad. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, here we go. So, just watch these. I think I'll go this way. Watch these scissors. Nothing. And we'll do this side. Oh, just love them. Okay. So I am going to stick this down with a glue dot or two. We'll probably end up trimming up the tails again. I don't know which side. Let's see. Let's make it tighter first. Okay, nice and tight now. So is this the messy side? Oh yeah, that's the messy side. So we'll do this side. And just gonna stick a bunch just to make sure, because there's nothing worse than someone getting a card with the bow hanging down in the middle, just in the middle of the envelope. All right, and we'll just cut you and cut you. And are you guys seeing what I did? Look at what I did. Oh, it's completely upside down. Can you even believe that? It's okay, because you know what we're gonna do. This is a very good example, excuse me, of why everyone should have undo. So, this is just a perfect example. Okay, so since we're upside down, and let's see how many things are upside down. The paper is right side up. So we are going to take off from the white on. And all you're gonna do is squeeze. Just get it under there and squeeze. Lightly squeeze, not a lot. Just lightly. A little under there, a little under there. All right, well, took the bow right off. So we're just gonna lightly work it, get it off. See, gently, no problem. This flower's going the right way. So all we wanna do is switch this, lay it back down. Now I know you're saying, Karen, it's all wet and a mess. What are you going to do? And I'm going to tell you that when this dries, it's going to get sticky again. And it's, see, and now I can move it right now while I decide. And as it dries, it will stick back on your paper again without a problem. You'll be amazed. It's like a magic show, and it is amazing, and it works. and I really do not craft without it. So, as it dries, you can dump this over photographs, over newspaper articles, if you're a scrapbooker. Anything that you squirt this on, when it dries, will not be damaged, and the sticky from your whatever tape you use, oh, apparently I have magnets. Whatever tape that you use, tape runner, will be sticky again. It's amazing. And I think even what I'll do, this is what I'm going to do. If you comment and share this video, I will enter you in a drawing for your own bottle of Undo. Doesn't matter what state you live in. See, this is sticky because I got accidentally got a little glue dots. And you can use it to clean your tools. I don't recommend it because it's very special to me. So, all sticky, you just kind of wipe it off, rub it around. Just take a cloth, dry it off, and you're good. And then this goes back in here. Yes, so this is a perfect thing. We'll give away a free bottle to anyone that comments and shares this and tells me where you shared it. And I will do a drawing. And what's today? Thursday? On Monday, I will do a drawing for the winner. And, oh, this will be great. Who's excited? Free stuff. Gotta be excited. I don't know where the magnetic piece is for these. But we'll find it. All right. Oh, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Come on. Free stuff. It's going to be great. All right. So this was my first card. And this is my second card, which, as you can see, things are starting to stick. So there you go. Leave me a note what color you liked better. And yeah, this is going to be great. Free stuff, guys. Who doesn't love free stuff? Look at that. If I could only get my little, you know, what are they called? Thumbnails that show, you know, right next to the video name. Mine are always like, or, so I would like to learn how to just say, oh, look. But I don't know how to do those yet, but we're working on it. So there you go. And as you can see, things are starting to stick. Look, sticky right here. Look, sticky. So it'll take a minute, but as it dries, I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. And it does not damage anything. Your photographs, your paper, your newspaper, anything. I don't think I use it with glue. I don't think. I'll try it and let you know. I just don't use glue that much, I think. Might be the reason. But, yes, so let's get excited, guys. Free stuff. A whole bottle of Undo. And if you live in California, there's, I think this one might be okay. There's a certain one that you have to buy if you live in California. Something about the fumes law or something, but it doesn't like smell like you'd want to huff it or whatever. It doesn't do that. But yes, so so I was gonna say, if you live in California, I know I have a full bottle that is all packaged up and everything, and I'll see if it's the one if it can't go to California, I will order a bottle and then send it to you. So it just might take a little bit longer. But yes, guys, free stuff. All right. So I'm glad I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed this, me getting up and down. Should we put on some Wink of Stella? You know, while we're here, we might as well. All right, look at this. Oh, this is gold. See, I thought it was cool if I got all different colors one day. However, However, that just means it's great if you're going over white paper, but if you're not, like I got black and silver, and this I think is clear, but it's not Wink of Stella, and it's got a whole lot of glitter in it. So let's open this one. This one's purple. So I don't know if, let me put you down just in case. So I don't know if you don't know how to open this, but when you get it, and it's on the page in the catalog, I think with all the glues and all those little accessories. So when you get it, you take the top off, you take this little ring off, and then you tie this back on, tie it, put it back on, shake it up. Also, always cut any kind of little ring that you have, just because any animal, you never know what those animals can squish themselves into. It's amazing. So we don't want it around anyone's neck or foot or a turtle somewhere having a problem. So now I'm just squeezing it out. Oh, this is black. Oh no, it's purple. But whew, is it dark? Yeah, I think we'll try the, what do you think? Let's just try lightly, because it'll be easy to refix this. Add on another flower. Oh yeah, that's not bad. All right, let's see how that comes out. The bow is crooked. You need to squish down. It's a little bit, I don't think I shook it enough. Let's try again. Can you guys see? I don't want it to go like I'm coloring it in, so put a little bit. All right, let's see now. Oh yeah, it's getting glittery. I think when it dries, it'll be better, but yeah, clear is the best way to go. I mean, it's fun to have all the colors too, but you really want to try and make sure you've got clear. Because let's see the difference. Let's put a little bit of this on. This is the clear. And kind of colors it in a little bit. All right, let's check let's get the purple off. Okay, good. Oh yeah, there you go. See that glitter? All right. Well, again, guys, thanks again for stopping by. And yeah, put a comment, share, free gift. And yeah, look what we learned, that undo will glue it back on for you. All right, guys, so you have a great day. It was good to talk to you again. Bye-bye.